Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me today as we continue to journey through the Radiant Darkest Dungeon. Now, a couple of pieces of news. In my last episode, I mentioned I was going to do a pretty easy run, probably off camera. I did that. We encountered a shambler. I actually tried to record that, but I wasn't set up to record properly, so it came out like garbage, so I'm not going to show that to you. We beat it, and we got a trinket. We picked up the ancestors at the bottom of this giant list. We pick up the ancestor scroll. Talisman of the Flame. I wonder if these just keep getting added at the bottom to make sure that you can't lose them. That would be important to know. We have these heroes now in position, and we're gonna go out with them. This is our new Crusader and our new Houndmaster. And then we're going to take Gildersleeve, who was a Arbalist who was leveling up. We'll put them up into the 6th spot, and then we're going to travel with Kinna as well to get the experience boost. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go into the Weald to go after the Ancestor Signet Ring, and mostly just to get resolve experience and a whole bunch of loot, because we spent a bunch once we got these guys to level 5 and were able to unlock their final tier of their abilities and of their weapons. Now, a concern I have is that where is he? The Houndmaster in particular has a lot of negative traits that we need to get rid of before we send him into the Darkest Dungeon, or he will just not be an asset. So that's going to slow us down a little bit, and if we want to try and complete the entire game by 99 weeks, we're going to have to speed this up a little bit. So let's dive in here. I don't think I need to do anything else around town. We've got people getting negative stress relief as needed. We've checked here, yep. Alright, so let's embark. We're probably going to get a bunch of loot on this. We no longer have to pick up any heirlooms because our town is fully upgraded. And because this is a champion mission, I am not going to risk... There was that creepy thing again. I'm not going to risk going dark, but I am not going to go like 3 stacks of torches. No, it's the Weald. Let's go 3 stacks of torches. We don't have to pick anything up, but we're going to want to burn through some of our stuff quickly. Again, without having to pick up heirlooms, it's going to mean that we only have to worry about valuable items. I almost forgot torches. There he was again. Wonder if he always flickers, or if he's just flickering like that because I clicks through the provisioning faster than I should. Okay, the other thing you might hear in the background, speaking of not being ready to record, we have some sort of nesting bird out in the bushes out in front of our house, and it is doing some sort of territorial call. I hear it quite loudly. I don't know if it's being picked up on the mic, but if you hear that in the background, a weird honking, squeaking sound, well, that is a bird. So, starting right in the middle, my absolute least favorite positioning in a dungeon. I prefer to start on one side or the other and just make our way through. This is actually not a very large map, to be honest, for a large size situation. We only have to complete 100% of room battles. My feeling is that when we're looking at a small map like this, it probably means there's a lot more room battles. But we'll find out. We did not surprise this group, but they missed with their first attack. They did not miss with their second attack, but we did resist their pushback. They have pretty strong bleed resistance, so I don't think that's worth my time. I think I am going to mark the big guy so that we can focus on killing him. Of course, if he's going to stun, that's going to be a problem for us. We resisted the stun. It also occurs to me that I failed to equip trinkets. So we're not in the best position. Our Arbalist has no trinkets equipped. I think that's the only person who's screwed as far as trinkets go. The stun hit, as I used that stun, I was thinking maybe that wasn't a valuable use of my time. Let's target Whistle again because of their bleed resistance. We resist the movement, which I appreciate. We'll focus on the first one with the hope that sniper shot... Oh, a big miss. Let's heal back up our Arbalist. Lash of Tail sends him back and stuns him. But a Zealous Accusation more or less solves our problems. Still a lot of damage. But I think we're fine. Alright. We'll take everything. Something doesn't fit. I'm just going to use this holy water then. We could have also just thrown away those crests because they serve no purpose anymore. Unless you could sell them and I'm unaware of it. I don't think you can sell them though. I feel like the torches... I think we took too many torches. Something there in the background. Alright, we want to kill this thing first. Because otherwise, if we kill anything else, he'll just resurrect it. I'm gonna targeting market. Oh no! I didn't even know that was possible. Well, let's just start doing some AoE here. Maybe we can stun him. No, it didn't seem likely. Alright, we'll put a sniper's mark out there. And we'll kill him next turn. A rough fight, not the way we want to start things. And again, lacking trinkets on our Arbalist, that's going to weaken her quite a bit. And we'll want to worry on some stress relief there for our priest. We probably could afford to change out some skills on our Houndmaster. Maybe replace Lick Wounds with the stress relief. Right, she's marked, but I don't think those guys can reach her. I am going to try and give her some stress relief though, because it's getting quite high. Alright. Even without trinket, she's pretty badass. Then here, I think we're going to Judgment, since she could use some health. And I was hoping for maybe some extra stress relief. Didn't get it. Yeah, they can't reach her in the third row, so that's fine that she got marked. More Doomsday, more stress. And we'll, I think go Hound's Harry here. I probably should have used my dog treats on this fight.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Just to work on it. And we'll pass around some group healing, then we will do some stress relief back on our Vestal. And Groping Swipe hits really hard.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Oh man. Alright, so I may have changed my mind about Lick Wounds. Get that under control. Try and get a kill here. These really take a lot of damage, so... Assuming we can get things just kind of pleasantly under control, I'm actually going to take a little bit of time to get our stress managed. Alright. I think that's a good place. Anything else we manage to be able to do, great. We're going to stack up the bleeds. The bleeds are more important, I think, than others' damage right now because of their high defense. I'm going to blind fire to get a speed boost. I am still going to use some inspiring cries. I think our Crusader's damage is insignificant on these guys because they're high protect. And the fact that they're not undead. The fact that we're getting all this blight is unfortunate. Still very high damage. And I think as long as you keep two things alive, 6 damage. Alright, let's focus on killing that one. There we go. The bleed will take care of it on the next round. And inspiring cry back on our Vestal. And then some direct healing on our Houndmaster, who is looking pretty low.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I figure you blind fire, because Battlefield Bandage does not remove anything. It's not as good as the Plague Doctor's skill. I think we'll go for the kill here. That is death. So let's use Inspiring Cry to remove some stress, get a little bit of health done on our Houndmaster. Get everyone's health up. Alright, so that fight took a long time. Torch is probably basically unnecessary, I'll just throw it away. The gold is the only thing we need to take there. Who is going to get whatever this is? Pristine Fountain. I know if we pour water in there, it's a guaranteed positive effect. So that was just stress relief. It gave us 1 point of stress relief. Let's see what we got going on upstairs. Definitely more to go. Did I forget to use dog treats again? I'm not going to bother digging in there. We got a map. The map uncovers not everything. I kind of thought we did give us everything up to the dead end, but it did not. We have no traps coming up in the next 2 hallways. We have a combat right here. I guess we'll dive in. Alright, what's worth killing first? Lots of marks going out, that's not cool. Let's bulwark here, because we're marked, so we're probably gonna get swiped. And then maybe mark the old lady, and then kill her with Hound's Rush. Put some health back into our Houndmaster from his blight damage from the earlier fight. Rend of the Marked is gonna blast our... Alright, well, maybe he'll just spend this entire fight boosting his defense, and we'll heal him up. I mean, 2 big crits like that is kind of insane. Alright, well, I'm gonna focus there. And here... Didn't quite get the kill, actually. That's unfortunate. Not. What is with the crits?
Palpable fear.
Well, Bulwark of Faith. I was going to kill that thing, but we have got to heal this guy. He's on death's door after receiving 3 crits in a row. We're gonna actually have to pause. We'll kill that, but other than that, we're gonna have to pause and heal up our our Crusader here because he's the most important member of our team. He's the whole reason we're here.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Bulwark of Faith really only increases his defense by that much? That seems pretty weak. Alright, so let's start killing, you know what? Let's start stacking up bleed. Buff 40%. Is it only for one round? It does redirect all damage to him, but it's really just for one round. That is just not very good. Alright, so he'll take these rend to the marks, and I'm fine with that. But wow, not great. Compared to like what you can do with a man-at-arms, if you really want him to take some punishment. So you gotta keep this up. And he needs to get some stress out of the way, so I guess we'll do that first. While we get his health back in control, get the bleeds out there. 6 damage for turn, they'll be... Alright, so... his health is mostly under control. We start doing damage again. The groping swipes I want to prevent. But... because they apply the blight, and the blight is more dangerous than the damage, I think. Let's kill one of these guys, definitely, by marking him. Go for a Hound's Rush.
Well struck.
And then do some group healing. Groping swipe again.
Great is the weapon that
It's not going how I want it to go, to be honest. We gotta keep putting damage in here, otherwise we won't kill it in time. Blind Fire might get the kill. Puts it close. Still alive. So do you kill it or do you try and get some stress relief? I think you kill it. Okay.
Seize this momentum.
And again, I forgot to use dog treats. I could have used those. Let's open up that treasure chest on the way back through here instead of opening it up right now. We have these bandages anyway. Let's go ahead and use them. Worked out, I think. We don't have anything to guarantee food from that, and we haven't had any food checks yet. So I'll leave it for now. Maybe if I get desperate on the way back, I'll do that. We do have combat coming up in the next room and in the next hallway. We're gonna have to do some immediate healing on our Houndmaster right away. This is a pretty easy fight if we get a chance to go. Wow, that was a big heal from the source it was in. Let's do Hound's Harries and start stacking a bleed. Okay, well let's not do that then. Our Crusader was not quite fast enough to get his defenses up. So instead he's going to take a light hit. Yeah, what really makes... No, okay, it's fine because it lasts until his next turn, so it doesn't reset at the beginning of the turn. The mark goes away, though. No, it does. Oh, no, he went right away. Okay, never mind. Never mind, forget what I'm saying. Alright, then let's go ahead and mark this target and kill it while we put some heals into our Crusader while he redirects all their attacks to him. And they should both do rend to the marks. And as long as they don't get terrible crits, it shouldn't be a big deal. Alright, so we can just keep that up. He's marked. But we do have to continue Bulwark of the Faith. He's still just getting hammered.
The ground quakes.
A little bit of stress relief on the back line, that's fine. Alright, good. That, this fight's working out well, but it was just against 2 units. I don't think I'll spend the time to get the mark on there, because the bleed is going to do more damage than the extra damage from marking. Let's go ahead and get some stress relief out there. Try and keep everyone at 1 bar so that if we camp, oh, that's a bummer. Still quite a ways to go. I don't have a stun, but we might be able to do enough damage that we put him in danger. It actually really wasn't. And it cost us a groping swipe, which gave us a bleed. I shouldn't have bothered with the attack from the Crusader. It was a waste. What? Oh, this fight's taking too long, so we gotta get out of here. Alright, we don't need any of that. Let us push forward.
They can be beaten.
So we picked up a little bit of extra stress because we made that fight take too long. We're holding a journal for now. There's a hunger check finally. And yeah, we definitely took too many torches. Alright, this is another one of those situations where we want to get the big guy down, because if he dies, he just creates one of those penis mushrooms. So we're going to get a bunch of stress. We're probably going to have to camp right after this. Let's put a mark on him. I think he's human. He is human, which allows us to use Hound's Rush for huge damage. Then we will Bulwark of Faith to redirect the damage. That's since we can't hit that Virago anyway. Spread that out. For now, at the very least. Ruinous Hex marks more people than I would like. What is with these crits? We're at 100% light here. The stress is out of control. Yeah, that's not gonna kill it, so we gotta go sniper shot and way overkill it. Bulwark of Faith to maybe take those hits, but the reality is everyone's marked, so really anyone can take these hits. Okay, well, good. He took one of them. Now let's see if we can kill this raving madman before he does anything more to us. Oh, fudge. So much stress. I don't even know if we're going to be able to recover from this. I can't even reach him to try and kill him faster. You gotta just hope for a big hit. We're gonna even judgment him. Okay. At least the torrent of stress is gone. The problem is that if we stop marking, If we stop marking with our, or defending with our Crusader, then he stops being a valid target for Render the Marked. And then we start getting blights, which I don't want. The damage is already kind of obscenely bad. We'll pour that in there. Okay, so if we lick wounds, it takes a little bit of burden off of our Vestal. But alright. Yeah, this is a tough call. We're having a difficult time managing our stress. I don't want to kill that unit that's marked, but I can't guarantee that I won't hit it. So let's do some wound care. Some inspiring cry. And I think instead of licking wounds, we're going to focus on killing this front unit. Yeah, double groping swipes are what I don't want. Look, it does more damage than Rend to the Marked because of how we protect ourselves. Extra stress relief is welcomed. Inspiring cry. I'm trying to spread this out. Just get all of their stress down a bit, and I'm gonna blind fire. If we happen to kill the one in the back row, we'll redirect our efforts. Okay, a round of dodges certainly makes me feel better. You know, health is pretty good. It might have been an unnecessarily large shield to put there. We're gonna blind fire. We hit the unit we were trying to hit, so that's good. And then Hound's Rush here. Okay, that one's dead in 2 turns. More inspiring cries, just going down the line, trying to work our stress down just a little bit. Can we stun this unit? Yes, we can, and it also died, I think. Yeah.
Slowly, gently.
And we have one more round. I guess we blind fire, which kills it. Gets a little bit of stress relief, but not enough to pull her down into the next tier. Alright, we don't care about these.
And driven into the mud.
We did get a little bit of extra scouting. We have a combat coming up in the next room and in this hallway. Man, alright. I might have wanted to camp, to be honest. I'm not positive if that would have been the right call. Unholy. Well, let's try and kill one of the dogs. Successfully killing a dog makes me feel pretty good. Howl being dodged makes me feel very good. Also, let's Hound's. Oh, I was gonna say Hound's Harry because we could have followed it up with. Not. Yeah, I was gonna follow it up with an AOE, but that doesn't seem reasonable. We're gonna try and stun the dog. Yeah, not really equipped for that. Also, I would have liked to have focused on this dog. Nope, okay. Nope. I am angry at myself. I should have directed all my efforts to the dog. We've dodged the stress twice. Alright, then we Zealous Accusation. That, I think, worked. Get some health back to everybody. Our stress is not in a bad place. Now I think we Sniper's Mark. And if our Houndmaster gets a chance to go, he does not. Skull Toss.
A dizzying blow
Wow.
to body and brain.
A crit on a stress-giving attack is not what we like to see. Okay, 17 health. This will probably get the kill. We can get our health back, but the stress is going to be a whole nother situation. Oh, come on. Oh. Alright, it's dead, so let's just do some healing. We got stress relief out of that I didn't expect. And then we can Inspiring Cry. We still have to make it through the next combat without having anyone go over the edge.
Their cursed champion falls.
Alright, what can we make room for here? I guess we just throw away the journal page and move on because we want gold. Don't we want gold? Maybe we'll dig that up on the way back. Alright. We have surprised them. That's a good start. We gotta start with the big guy. And I am just gonna pour damage into him, I think. As much as we can do straight away.
A decisive pummeling.
Pretty alright. Half his health gone. But we get a big slime, which would have spawned an extra one. Did not, because there was no space. I think this big one doesn't leave a corpse either.
Masterfully
Fantastic
executed.
crit. Is that... He's got 6 points of bleed there. So, since he doesn't need to do anything, or he can't reach anyone who needs to take damage this turn, let's do some stress relief on the back row. Anything's gonna help at this point.
Such a terrible
Oh,
assault cannot be left unanswered.
stress until camp. Let's start working on the back row then. And then I guess she's gonna do
Monstrous
some...
size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
do some healing. Kill one, maybe put a bleed on the other, but they have pretty high bleed resist. We're gonna have to blind fire and hope not to hit the corpse. We did so. We survived this combat without having anyone get afflicted.
Expedition that
The
promises
bandage is not gonna do us any good at the moment. The gold doesn't all fit in our inventory. Let's not take it yet. Let's camp. Makes 2 empty spaces in our inventory by eating.
together.
Getting a
and
bonus
vulnerable.
bunch of stress relief. We
Rats in
start
the
with
maze.
Sanctuary. Prevents nighttime ambush and will give stress relief to our Crusader. Doesn't remove the mortality debuff. That's self-only, but it's worth it. We can remove a bunch of stress. If they're religious, it's considerable. So let's do that to our Crusader. Wait, what? He's not religious? Excuse me? No, okay, if religious, 15 stress down. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Then we have 3 left. And I guess you just go for an encourage, because I don't think anyone's got a 3-point thing they can do that's going to, yeah, that's probably for the best. We'll go there. And then we won't get nighttime ambush. Stress is mostly back under control. We have We can use a key here, which will probably fill our inventory back up.
A handsome reward for a task.
Well, I guess it won't fill our inventory back up, because we don't care about any of that. We can dig this. Got a sapphire. Not bad. Have to remember to use our dog treat in the next encounter so that we do not end up wasting that inventory space. We got a fight right here. Ooh, tough call. Well, someone was going to get marked. That's the one I wanted. Let's mark her, and I would have actually preferred the other way around to have the arbalist mark, but should get the kill either way. Let's Bulwark of Faith. This is probably going to result in a spawn. Big slime. Did not result in a spawn. Well, let's see if we can stun it. We're going to once again try and get bonus damage from the mark. We've got a couple of rounds of combat on it, so... I'm going to still work on stress. I think we're going to end up with spawns here. Maybe I don't know how it spawns things. Alright. Between Hound's Rush and Sniper Shot, we probably will kill it this turn.
A victory.
And we did.
Turning point.
Let's pick up some gold. I will leave the holy water behind then. And we can move on with our lives. I didn't use the dog treats, as you may have noticed. Our food is still fine. We have a trap here, and we have a 90% chance to disarm it. To look what our arbalist chance is to disarm next time, in case she wants to get some stuff. Let us unlock this. We have a key. Again, nothing but heirlooms, so not particularly useful for us in our current situation. We'll probably not want to wait as long to camp next time, but watch our stress, and maybe we can successfully mitigate any stuff without having to do a bunch of additional management. I'd say we've done a pretty good job for heroes that are not level 6. There's an extra hunger check. We're still got plenty of food. I'm not worried about that. Although at some point in the future, I do need to send people out on an expedition where they starve to death, because there's an achievement for that.
Nature herself.
Use our shovel. We do still have quite a lot of this dungeon to explore. It's actually a little bit shocking, considering we are already closing in on 40 minutes. Clearly I need to speed up my process. Oh, come on. Dodges indeed. How do we deal with this? Well, I guess we sniper shot the back row and we get a crit. That's one thing dealt with. Zealous Accusation. And then I'm going to Judgment. Maybe I should have healed my Houndmaster. It's a tough call. We Sniper Shot. These guys are down to fairly low health. If we Hound's Harry, the bleeds should do most of the work for me.
Mortality clarified.
Then we what? Heal?
Strike.
This guy still needs quite a while to die, so we'll kill him. Let's pass around the healing. do get an Inspiring Cry, so I'm going to do that on the Vestal to cleanse her stress. Yeah, I think that was worth it.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
These long missions are certainly long. Alright, more scouting. Bunch of combat coming up in hallways, which is not particularly useful to us. Okay, maggots. Let's Hounds Harry.
Precision and power.
They have more health than I would like. Howl. Alright, let's Sniper's Mark this guy so we can kill him next turn. And then we will let our Crusader deal with these maggots. I was tempted to kill the maggot to prevent its future damage. I now wish I had. I thought, well, it was so slow, we'll be able to kill it next round. But instead, we are punished. Severely punished. Jesus. Disease and a stun prevents us from killing this guy effectively. Yeah, it was a terrible decision on my part. I should have killed it. We get more stress. We can Zealous Accusation. Any more actions with our Crusader need to be spent removing stress from our Vestal, because that's out of control again. I don't know how many more actions they will get, though. Just one, really. None. 0 actions.
The greater the glory.
Okay, well... our torches have been completely fine. Yeah, no. No. That's not gonna happen. That's, yeah. No, we're not fighting a Shambler, that's for sure. Maybe if something really crazy happened... I mean, you dig up here, you're tempting fate. You're tempting fate. And for what, a single emerald? 750 gold, was that worth it? I don't think it was worth it. Okay, big guy. Hello, big guy. We haven't had to see you yet. I am not a fan of this. We don't want our stress going up. We're going to use the dog treats. And we're going to try and kill her. We can't kill her in one go. So you mark her. You mark her and you hope your sniper can finish the job. We are going to put up Bulwark of Faith to hopefully attract the Tree Branch Smackdown. Instead, we get Confusion Spores, making things very unpleasant. Alright, well, let's Judgment, since our Arbalist isn't going to be able to shoot this turn. Yeah, we're gonna take a step back, so that we can at least act. We'll put a mark on him and then kill him. He is human, so our Houndmaster's gonna do bonus damage to him. Poison Spores is a blight attack. We resisted that portion. And it's time to start getting the stress under control. Tree Branch Smackdown is expected, so we'll put up our defenses again in hopes that it draws it in. We still have half his health to go. Can we get a stun on him? Nope. Wrong target. But sometimes things work out alright. Alright, we're gonna get some more stress taken care of then. We don't need a lot of health at the moment, so I'll try for a stun, even though we have that trinket that makes it unlikely. Alright, he's down to 20 health. Tree branch smackdown, of course, now there, but we dodged it. So everything's going according to plan. Alright. I've had better encounters, but I've had worse. So there'll be no combat in this room. I think you camp again. I think you do. We'll camp, we'll use the food.
Is a goal without hope.
Stress gets under control. We could do Sanctuary. Preventing ambush. It will eliminate all the stress on our Crusader, which was 2. From there, I guess we encourage our Vestal. Do we have a second encourage? We don't. Zealous speech then. Perfect. Alright, well, that's just that. I think that was worth it. Our stress has been miserable, but we are surviving. What is her chance to disarm? 60%? Let's go for the 90. What?
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
We don't need food yet. I'm not risking it. If we had herbs or something, I'd go for it. I clearly should not have taken this many torches. They haven't been a huge burden for us. We have surprised them. So what do? You try and kill the dogs, I think. Can't reach the dog, so we'll put up Bulwark of Faith. I think you go Hound's Harry. Oh no. And then Judgment. The goal was to judge the other dog and then hope they both bleed to death. But instead we get a Ravage Rush. Puts the giant back 1 round. He might not be able to... Can he not do Tree Branch Smackdown from the second row? If that's the case, we may want to leave that dog alive. Alright, let's Alright, mouse over him. Tree Branch Smackdown doesn't say. Yeah, I don't know what the limitations are. So, let's mark him. And then we'll kill him over the next 2 turns. We'll leave this dog alone. Just in case, we'll put that up. Sniper shot. Oh, a big crit. Let's Judgment. Since she's the one who needs the health. There's Confusion Spores, which is a pain in the butt.
Good vision.
Actually did less damage to us than you might think. Aside from the fact that our Vestal can now take a Tree Branch Smackdown, and I wouldn't say that she's really designed to take that kind of a hit. Is there something wrong with you? Why are you missing so much? Bonus stress. Bonus stress. Less damage on the first round. Alright, well... Oh, she can't even... I thought she could heal from the front row. Here's that Tree Branch Smackdown. He resists the pushback. But yeah, let's kill him. I think we can drop him before he gets a chance to do anything else. It would help very much if our Houndmaster could hit. What is wrong with you? Alright, well. It's dead. We'll do some healing. I don't know why our Houndmaster is missing so much. Do you have some debuff? Oh. Okay, I don't know where that debuff came from. Oh, was it the trap? It was the trap from earlier. That must have been it. We'll blind fire, and we actually hit a target. Great. Good. This episode is taking forever.
Success.
We are at 51 minutes. Let's have the Houndmaster drink here. We clearly have at least one more room encounter. So that was 20 stress gone. That's good. These guys might come back and be able to fight again. Okay, how are we gonna deal with this? If we mark... Oh, how do I want to deal with this? How do I want to deal with this? They have high protect. They have high bleed resist. They are unholy. But we killed one of them. Ah, dodge. It's not what I wanted. Our party is also in kind of a weird configuration at the moment. Rend is better than Howl, to be honest. But that is a pretty nasty bleed. Well, we'll mark that. Okay, thankfully he resisted that bleed. Holy cow. Having our Vestal in the wrong position it's a bad day for that. Bonus damage to Unholy, let's try and use it to our advantage. He's gonna go on Death's Door again, I think, unless we get some lucky dodges. We may get him dead before... Looking good. Okay. The heal helps. I hope that doesn't stun her. Oh, come on. Well, in that case, we'll just kill it. I don't suppose you happen to have a bandage on you guys? No? Okay, well. Maybe it's got bandages. I mean, it's a mummy.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Not gonna mess with that.
Carried home.
He didn't quite hit Death's Door. I'm considering eating. Yeah, let's eat. That should give him enough health to survive to get a heal in the next encounter, which is in this room. And I didn't reposition. Alright, Hound's Harry, maybe? Or do you want to go Brigand Hunter? Let's go Hound's Harry. Try and get bleeds out there. They're gonna do blanket fire, which does more stress than I would like it to. Then we'll smite one. Oh, come on. Alright, go after the hunter. That's still got a lot of health. Okay, She should not be where she is. I have put myself in this position. Oh, man. This is bad. 6 damage. I think you go for the kill there. Which actually, I didn't expect to get a kill. I wanted to wound it. And then we follow it up with a hound's... Oh, fudge! Back on death's door.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
And he's bleeding. Oh no! If my Crusader dies, I am gonna be just in the worst mood. Yeah, it's right back on death's door. Okay, no, he survived, he survived, he survived. We've got to... Alright, we gotta kill this.
A singular strike.
If we could get a stun, that would be the best, but there's nothing we could do to stun. Okay, he's back on death's door. He can heal himself with an inspiring cry. So he's off death's door. So when he gets hit with this, it's giving us so much stress. Okay, alright, Kinna didn't die. Good. Then both of them come back off death's door. Oh, come on! Okay, good. Yeah, hit that guy. He deserves it. Okay. Was that the last fight? It was not the last fight. Balls. Please tell me there's bandages in here. Fuck. 3 damage. Well, they'll survive. I can't afford to eat anymore because we have too much space to cover. We have an extra shovel, so let's dig in here and hope for... I really were hoping beyond hope that we find bandages somewhere or something. Again. This seems unwise. No, the chances we find anything valuable are not, it's not good enough. Oh, balls! There was combat here? Did I know that there was combat here? Alright, so the goal is to kill as much as possible. That's dead. 1 down. 1 hit the back row, I'm good with that. 2 hit the back row, we're good. Having her stunned means she won't be able to kill anything, but she didn't get stunned. Another dead. Inspiring Cry himself. Heals all around. Heal there. Inspiring Cry. It's not really the best healing, but we're going to spend 1 whole turn just kind of dealing with this. Wound care. Everyone healed. Alright, now we kill it. Okay, well. Inspiring Cry here. We'll kill it next turn, and I don't think we suffered any ill consequences. Oh, nope, alright, we've dragged on the fight one round too long. Excuse me? I do not want additional threats. Please die. Okay, we got our shovel back. Now I would have dug up that grave. Not that far back. Wait, I even went further back than I meant to go back.
glittering gold.
All right.
trinkets and marbles.
Oh, we actually have so many onyx that we can't carry anymore. What's worth dropping for this jade, which is worth 700 gold? Well, I suppose we drop one of those. And then what else is worth throwing out? Anything? We only have to go 2 more hallways. I think you... I was gonna say just toss it. But I don't want to throw away the torches. It's our party is in shambles already. It's kind of a disaster. These long missions are long. Oh, what?
Curious
Come
is
on.
the trap maker's art. His efficacy
No, we're not gonna
unwitnessed
mess
by
with
his own
that.
eyes.
More torch. There was no combat here, right? There's a hunger check. No combat in this room. There must be combat in the last room. Did I misread that? Well, let's kill as many of these as we can. One down. One almost down. Alright, I only have myself to blame for that. I should have been able to kill one more of those. But our Houndmaster will be able to kill everything on the next turn. Assuming he doesn't get stunned. And we will be good to get the heck out of here at just over an hour. Yeah, so this gold, that's a lot of gold. Well, we're gonna bring up our torch, right? Because we only have one more room, and that room has combat in it. But let's go ahead and do that. And this, boom. Yeah, all right. So we gotta explore this last room. Let's reposition our team and disarm this trap. Good job, buddy. Not gonna mess with that. In here we go for the last combat. We have surprised them. I feel like trying to get them all bleeding is the right answer. I don't know, maybe that was the wrong call, trying to get them all to die on the second turn. Alright, well they're all gonna get to go now. We did kill one of them, but it would have been better to have killed 2 of them, yeah? Big crit, more diseases. So, yeah, this Houndmaster, before he becomes valuable, he's gonna spend quite some time in the sanitarium, I think. Rabies isn't the worst disease to have. Mortality debuff. It's just been a bad day for these heroes. They better all get Resolve 6 out of this. That's all I'm saying. Alright, that's dead. It's not even the one I wanted to kill. This one dead. Alright, so we don't need food anymore. That's gone. So we can take that. And we don't have enough room for gold. So what do you do to clear the room for gold? Well, I guess you get rid of one of these onyx. And the hope is, continue adventuring, that when we unlock this, we get more gold. Instead, we got a whole bunch of that. So the gold was the wrong call. I made a bunch of wrong calls in this episode, but I'd say that the outcome was still positive. We came away with an Ancestor's Trinket. Nobody died. We got, I don't know, 30, 40,000 gold. Lots of diseases. Ah, okay, but everyone is resolve level 6, so we definitely accomplished the main goal. We might get a town event.
Can you feel
We
it?
didn't.
The
So
walls
we got
between
maintenance
the
to
same
deal with,
world and that
get
unplumbed
people's
dimension of delirium are
stress
tenuously thin
and
here.
diseases under control. Just take a quick glance. Nothing good at the stagecoach. Nothing really that good here. So I'm going to call this, we've already gone pretty long, so thank you for tuning in for this long episode if you did. And if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel to be notified when new episodes are posted. We are going to have to go back into the darkest dungeon here. And now that we have a rank 6 Houndmaster and a rank 6... Actually, the Crusader, not so necessary right now, but I think we would have used him soon. This Houndmaster is what I want to use in the next wing, so I can have him as a second guard target. I can have him, my goal for the Darkest Dungeon, I'll just, is go there, and this guy, plus Hotaka, actually maybe put him there, and then maybe... One of the ideas is Drash and that, like that team. Or we abandon Drash, we take along a Vestal and probably Fitzroy. So those are my thoughts. If you have a suggestion on which one of those parties you think would work best for the second wing of the Darkest Dungeon, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you for tuning in again. This has been a very long mission, and I thank you for sticking out through it. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.